this...
I'm sorry. I'm trying to take a statement here.
There's nothing to talk about. She stole my credit chit. Arrest her.
I did not! Just because I'm a Quarian.
I need you to stop and take a deep breath.
You're mocking me, Earth Clan. Just because the Vol Clan need...
It was a poor choice of words, sir. I apologize.
You say you're falsely accused?
I was walking to the used ship dealer when he barged into me outside the Citadel Foundation. He didn't stop or say he was sorry. A minute later, he runs up with C-Sec and accuses me of stealing his damn chit.
You ran into each other outside the Citadel Foundation. Is it possible the chit fell out of his pocket there?
I guess. Sure, all I know is I didn't take it.
Do you spend a lot of time at the used ship dealer?
Yeah.
Victorian.
They've got a lot of nice models. I'd like to buy one and take it back to the fleet, but...
A ship would make a great pilgrimage gift.
You know about the pilgrimage?
Yes, I did. I did research.
I traveled with a Quarian who was on hers.
Exactly.
Wow. I didn't know anyone here would do that for one of us.
Alright. Yeah. Gotta get comfy again. And... Team status, unread messages, new messages. I think we read all the messages before that. Squad. Incendiary ammo, concussive shot. Adrenaline rush. Wait, does this increase my ability to aim? I think we need this, boys. I think we need this. And then we'll get concussive shot next. Paragon Renegades kind of evening out. Colonel, Zaid, Stop the Collectors, Master Thief, Kasumi Goto, Citadel Council, Travel to Corliss, the Warlord, the Convict, it's Jack. I don't want to spoil that. Kasumi, Collectors, Seminole Team. So this is the main story mission. So technically speaking, I'm pretty sure I have all the characters I need to finish the game. Oh no, I need one more character to finish the game. And then I could just speed run the game. But we're gonna get everybody. And I think I might try mouse and keyboard this time around instead of controller. Because I think they changed the controls in Mass Effect 2. So it was better. So find out what that's going to be like. Explore the Normandy crash site.
We're too low on fuel to leave the system under thruster power.
Not enough fuel. Buy probes. Wait, probes are super cheap. What the hell? Hang on. You scan these two planets. We scan these two planets.
Launching probe.
We need palladium and we need resources for weapon upgrades. Done there.
Probe launched.
Down here.
Launching probe. In research projects, iridium is used to upgrade
Nice.
heavy weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles.
Escape, I have to stop pressing escape because it leaves immediately. Buy fuel. Fuel is surprisingly cheap. Don't know if that's because I imported my save.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
It.
Launching probe. Probe away.
Collector assault rifle. I remember if the collector assault rifle is actually good or not. Could be wrong. I don't want to try it anyway. Oh, that's not it. Upgrades. Review. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. Prototypes. Cerberus assault armor. Collector rifle. Disarray shotgun. Search that as well, because why not? Rifle. We'll try the collector assault. And if it's terrible and we die because of it, then that's on me. Let's get out of here. And oh, that's the quest. That'll take us to the boss fight. Get the convict, investigate Project Overlord. Citadel. I think Kasumi is in the Citadel. Yep, she is. Oh. Citadel looks really cool. Such a pretty. Easy clap. Let's go explore this place. So many things to do. We are taking you, sir. Taking you. Ooh, we have not upgraded Garrus at all. Oh. Armor piercing ammo used for the loyalty. Do that. points on... Yep. Okay. Oh, choose... Change that over from the Geth shotgun because I don't like that shotgun as much. Pistol is good, and then we got the big boy 3000. Alright, sweet.
Commander Shepherd, enter the password and receive a free gift.
Alright. Where's my free gift?
Got problems with collectors? Try Kasumi's credit services.
Can I help you, sir?
It's been a couple of years since I passed through here. Security seems to have tightened a bit.
After the Geth attack, there was a review of security protocol. A few minor changes were made to reduce the risk of Geth infiltration. We apologize for the inconvenience.
You'd think a Geth would stand out.
Assumptions are dangerous. Be alert, be safe.
Thanks for your time.
Next.
Did I say free? Where was that? Galactic News. Where's the talk to Garrus? There's a talk to Garrus about the Citadel.
Just enter your password for a fabulous...
This recruits is a 20-kilo ferrous slug. Feel the weight! Every 5 seconds, the main gun of an Empress-class dreadnought accelerates 1 to 1.3% of light speed. It impacts with the force of a 38-kiloton bomb. That is 3 times the yield of the city buster dropped on Hiroshima back on Earth. That means Sir Isaac Newton is the deadliest son of a bitch in space. Now, Serviceman Burnside, what is Newton's first law?
Their reaction is...
An object in motion stays in motion, sir.
No credit for partial answers, maggot!
Sir, unless acted on by an outside force, sir.
Damn straight! I dare to assume you ignorant jackasses know that space is empty. Once you fire this hunk of metal, it keeps going till it hits something. That can be a ship, or the planet behind that ship. It might go off into deep space and hit somebody else in 10,000 years. If you pull the trigger on this, you are ruining someone's day, somewhere and sometime. That is why you check your damn targets. That is why you wait for the computer to give you a damn firing solution.
He seems passionate about his job.
Serviceman Chung, we do not eyeball it. This is a weapon of mass destruction. You are not a cowboy shooting from the hip.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay, really? How many times can you walk by without stopping?
A lot.
Shepherd, you do have the password, right?
Yes. Settle down. I'm exploring. There's a talk to Garrus option that I missed somewhere. Damn it.
Commander Shepherd, enter the password and...
2 years since the destruction of the Destiny Ascension, planning for the fleet of the new Allied Citadel defense unit have reached another impasse. The Osari Republics has ceded its share of defense responsibility to the Turian hierarchy. The Human Alliance maintains a majority share of forces.
Oh. Is this the advertisement we have to listen to? There we go.
Please tell me your password, Commander Shepherd.
Silence is golden.
Good to finally meet you, Commander Shepherd. Kasumi Goto. I'm a fan.
Has Cerberus filled you in on the mission?
Honestly, I'm shocked they didn't come to see me sooner. My fault for being hard to find, I guess.
What's with the password and the sneaking around? Are you in trouble or something?
I'm the best thief in the business, not the most famous. Need to watch my step to keep it that way. I also needed to make sure all this was legit. And I have no doubts now. You're the real Commander Shepherd.
What makes you so sure?
There's a certain aura about you. Like you've seen things no one else has. Even without knowing what you looked like, I knew it was
He
you.
got shot by a giant alien laser beam. Of course he's seen shit that no one else has seen. He literally came back. He's Space Jesus.
What brought you to Cerberus?
That's a bit of a story. Short version, they were looking for me, so I trailed them to find out why. Turns out they were looking for someone to join you on an important mission, and were offering a serious signing bonus. I had a thing I needed help with, so I made them a deal. And here we are.
Okay.
I assume this deal is something I should know about?
Yeah, I guess it slipped their minds. I'm looking for my old partner's gray box. A man named Donovan Hawk took it, and I'm planning to get it back.
What's this heist you're planning?
Heist.
Not here,
Space
Shepherd.
heist.
You'll get a briefing when the time comes. I need time to nail down the details anyway. I've taken the liberty of getting you some evening wear, though. You want to look presentable.
Apparently she has like an underwear fetish or something.
What do you know about Donovan Hawk?
Mr. Hawk is a well-respected businessman. Arms dealer, murderer, generally not a great guy. His mansion's famous for being hard to crack, but I have a way in, and I think you're gonna love it.
Explosions?
I doubt Hawk's the kind of guy who takes kindly to people sneaking into his house.
I always expect trouble. That's why you're here.
Tell me about this former partner of yours.
His name was Keiji Okuda, the best hacker and entryman I've ever known. Unfortunately, he slipped up and made himself infamous. He stole something he shouldn't. He warned me it was bad, something that could spark interstellar war if it got out. That information got him killed.
What could he have found that's so bad?
He wouldn't say what it was, just that it was dangerous. He said if it got out, humanity would be in trouble. He encrypted it, wrapped it up in his own memories. To decode the information, you have to sift through all the time we spent together. Now those memories are all that's left of him.
If the information's deadly, we have to keep it out of the wrong hands.
Donovan Hawk is the last man I'd want holding this information.
If that's what Cerberus promised you, we'll get it done.
It'll be fun. And if we're lucky, you won't even have to draw your gun.
He's really cool.
We should probably wrap this up. You look pretty silly standing there talking to an advertisement. See you on the ship, Shepherd.
When she disappears. Right. Oh, there it is.
I thought it might be nice to come back here and see how it's changed, but it's just like it was. Same dirty streets, same unrepentant scavengers, same revolving door prisons. Being security here is a terrible job. This is exactly why I left.
And now look at you, Space Chat of the Year, 20 years in a row.
Looks like they've tightened up security.
Shut it down. What? Do you seriously think?
Yeah, okay.
Sorry for the inconvenience, sir. Our scanners are picking up false readings. They seem to think you're dead.
I was listed as missing in action a couple of years ago.
Would you mind checking in with my captain? He can reinstate you in our system. He's just past the scanners on your right.
So on the
You'll
left.
have to make him scream a little. He's not gonna tell you everything just because you ask.
Oh, yes. Bailey.
If you don't have the stomach or you're...
Yes, I see the problem already, Commander Shepherd. My console says you're dead.
You're not worried I'm some imposter claiming to be me?
We have the best screening equipment in the galaxy. Those scanners can sample DNA from skin flakes. Hell, if you have unregistered gene mods, they can even figure those out.
Your sergeant said you could help with that.
Usually you'd have to go through the station security administration to reactivate your IDs. Then to customs and immigration to regain access to the Citadel itself, and probably a stop by the Treasury. Spending a year dead is a popular tax dodge. But I can see you're a busy man. So how about I just press this button right here, and we call it done?
Couldn't one of us, or both of us, get into trouble for that?
There's no way to fool the DNA scanners in that tunnel. You're you. Why wait in long lines and fill out a massive useless hard copy paperwork to get to the same place?
But they still use paper
the
in
council
space.
does everything by the book. They've had thousands of years to write it. Sometimes things need to get done without a committee vote.
Bro.
You're not big on formalities, are you?
I'm with them right up until they keep people from doing their jobs.
Captain Bailey's cool.
There. I just saved you about 9 days of running around.
Sweet.
That said,
Cheers,
you
bro.
should head up to the Presidium and tell them you're still alive. The council probably wants to talk to the one who got them their jobs.
I will. Having access to the Council and the Spectre's resources would be useful.
Yeah. The Council can get anything. Best thing about working CSEC is that any equipment, information, or money you need, you get. Anyway, something else you need? Or can I get back to work?
Let's go talk to him.
How'd you end up working on the Citadel?
I started with the Alliance way back when, but the traveling was killing me. It's a shitty life if you're trying to raise a family, seeing your kids every 6 months. I joined CSEC so I could stay in one place, put down roots.
You like life here on the Citadel?
Life here is good. Hell of a lot different than life back on Earth. I miss the food mostly. You just can't get sockeye salmon here on the station.
You ever get back there?
Earth, every couple of years, less and less all the time. But when I finish my stint with CSEC, there's a nice little place in the foothills I'm going to retire to. Not that I'm retiring anytime soon.
Oh, let's go find out about what happened since the first game.
The Presidium was pretty shot up. Of course, they fixed that first. All the wards got hit with debris when the ship exploded. Most of the damage was superficial, and the Keepers got things restored fast. Tasery Ward got the worst. A big chunk hit near the Dillanaga concert hall. They're still clearing wreckage and trying to get power restored.
I need to talk to the Council. How can I get to the Presidium from here?
Head through the security checkpoint and take a public shuttle.
Tell me about this place.
All the wards are more or less multicultural, but the other 4 are dominated by Asari, Turians, or Solarians. In Zakira, we've got major enclaves of Volus, Elcor, and Hanar. There's also a human commercial zone at Shinakiba. We've got a few Krogan walking around, and I think I saw a Quarian the other day.
So diverse.
I overheard your conversation. Make him scream a little?
This isn't a Presidium. All they have to worry about are protesters outside their free speech zones or someone's poodle crapping on the grass. Down here, we have drugs, organized crime, and murder. Policing a ward is like policing New York City. Sometimes you have to work outside the Council's rulebook.
CSEC has changed.
Last time I was here, there were no human captains in CSEC.
The CSEC took a lot of casualties when the Geth boarded the Presidium. The Special Response Division was hard hit. They stopped turning their noses up at human resumes. They needed bodies in uniform, and we had the most experienced bodies.
Oh, I should be good. Cool.
You need anything else, let me know.
Yeah, let's go try and see if we can steal any of this shit. Nope. Guess not. Okay.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong. Officials in the Systems Alliance remain tight-lipped about the recent disaster on the pioneer colony of Freedom's Progress. The human outpost is believed to have been destroyed, with no survivors on record. Details are sketchy due to a news blackout. This is the latest in a series of frontier settlements lost by the Alliance. The Hanar Shrine of the Enkindlers plans a prayer vigil for the deceased. The Hanar maintain that the lost colonies are the Protheans' wrath, after human explorers defiled a Prothean data beacon 2 years ago on Eden Prime.
Wrong. Wrong. The shop. What is in the shop? Space hamster? Space hamster? Give me space hamster. These are unnecessary purchases, but they're super necessary.
Good day, my friends. Welcome to the Citadel.
Want an endorsement?
Since these stores are owned by the Council, do government employees get a discount?
Yes, in fact. What's your position?
I'm a former
Commander Shepherd.
My goodness. I didn't know Spectres quit. I don't believe you qualify for a discount, though.
How about if I throw in an endorsement from the man who defeated Sarah?
You are Shepherd? My goodness. The increase in sales would certainly be worth
this
offering a discount.
What do you need me to do?
Just voice your endorsement into my console.
I'm Commander Shepherd, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Excellent. I will get my clerical VI to add it to our advertising immediately.
I should have probably got the discount first and then bought the stuff, eh? Well, I stuffed that up. What we got? That goes up to Apex Omni Tools. What's in here?
I heard that those lakes up on the Presidium are
Rapid transit. Oh, another shop.
I hear this is the best place for food on Zakera Ward.
You heard wrong. This is the best place for food on the whole damn Citadel.
Okay.
Fine, fine. I just need to pick up some spices. Aminodextrous and aminosinister, if you have it.
You don't mix your spice chirality. What cooking school did you say you went to?
I don't go to cooking school. I just want something tasty to put on a steak.
Why don't you just go to Fish Dog Food Factory? It's on level 23. Ask for their tummy-tingling tachanka sauce.
Damn. Okay. Is this guy gonna go away so I can talk to this dude or not? Let's not. High-grade provisions. Nope. Ascension. Revelations. Okay. Dark Star. I don't know where that goes. Galactic News. There's more Galactic News. Stellar Electronics. Use ship salesman.
Greetings, Earth Clan. You will find many excellent ships for sale here. Only slightly used, yes.
You buy ships?
With our Unification Day special, you can get up to 2,000 credits back. Such a deal. Could I interest you in a Turian Esperant sporting shuttle?
I guess he's not gonna sell me stuff.
Acceleration, peerless.
Irashimasu!
Hello?
You ever had ramen? It's a delicacy back on Earth.
Alright, sell down, weeb.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to take a statement here.
There's nothing to talk about. She stole my credit chit. Arrest her.
I did not! Just because I'm a Quarian.
I need you to stop and take a deep breath.
You're mocking me, Earth Clan. Just because the Vol Clan need...
It was a poor choice of words, sir. I apologize.
You say you're falsely accused?
I was walking to the used ship dealer when he barged into me outside the Citadel Foundation. He didn't stop or say he was sorry. A minute later, he runs up with C-Sec and accuses me of stealing his damn chit.
You ran into each other outside the Citadel Foundation. Is it possible the chit fell out of his pocket there?
I guess. Sure, all I know is I didn't take it.
Do you spend a lot of time at the used ship dealer?
Yeah.
Victorian.
They've got a lot of nice models. I'd like to buy one and take it back to the fleet, but...
A ship would make a great pilgrimage gift.
You know about the pilgrimage?
Yes, I did. I did research.
I traveled with a Quarian who was on hers.
Exactly.
Wow. I didn't know anyone here would do that for one of us.
It seems cool.
Do you know who's telling the truth?
My Omni tool can tell the Quarian doesn't have a chit on her, but she could have stashed it to recover later. You know what Quarians are like. And she's definitely a vagrant. I'll run her in and see what Bailey wants to do with her.
I'll see if I can find out what
See
happened.
what happened.
Sir, this is a C-Sec matter. We'll do all we can to resolve this.
See, it looks like he's sick of his job.
Help. If you do happen to find the chit, please let one of our officers know.
You say she stole your credit chit?
She must have. When I left the Certa Foundation store, she ran right into me.
How does running India mean she stole your credit chit?
That's how pickpockets work. They bump into you and use that as a cover for rifling your pockets. You can't turn your back on these clanless Quarians. Thieves. All of them.
Not all of them, but...
Are you sure you didn't leave your chit at the Certa Foundation?
Of course not. You think I'd make a mistake like that? I didn't even buy anything there. That chit stayed in my pocket.
Let's
Okay.
go.
This guy sounds like a Karen. Where is the Certa?
I felt her hand go into my pocket. when I checked.
Wouldn't a refreshing, delicious...
I just got a refund in exchange and I was told to pick up...
Knockoff Duff
It
Karen.
took me a long time to get this refund. It's a decision on the job.
Honestly, I don't like the Volus. Like,
Do you have a service order?
No, I got the refund.
Karen's a Sith Lords.
And then he said go to the warehouse.
Well, this is the Citadel Foundation. Could be over here somewhere.
What do you think, Michael? Maybe the immuno...
Oh,
Good
this one.
day, citizen. Welcome to the Certa Foundation
Pure rage and anger they have.
Care Award.
Want an endorsement?
I couldn't
I'm
help but
Commander
notice your
Shepherd.
prices. They seem a bit steep.
With respect, the Foundation is not concerned with profits. A portion of our sales funds research to cure genetic diseases.
You know what would make your
like
services
Karen's
more
become
popular?
Sith.
An endorsement from the man who defeated Saren.
Dude, I went full sellout
You're
Shepherd.
Shepherd, aren't you? I would
I'm
be glad
Commander
to give you
Shepherd,
my
and I'm the
employee
biggest sellout on the
discount if you would
Citadel.
do that for us.
It's a deal.
Just speaking to my console here.
I'm Commander Shepherd, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
I'll work it into our advertising at once. Thank you.
Oh, that's so good. Metal gel capacity, 25k for metal gel's capacity. Life support webbing. That's worth. I don't know if the metal gel capacity is worth buying. We'll come back
The
for it
nerve
later.
enhancements say that there are occasional motor control side effects. Jake loves to run.
Only came out of Serta. I can't see it.
You know what Quarians are like. They take anything not welded to the deck.
Sir, I'm
Well,
gonna
bang,
have
okay.
to ask you to calm down.
Hey, Miranda. Well, bang, okay. God, I love that so much.
So which tech module are we supposed to
With confusion. I thought you knew.
What? No. All I heard Varanus say was, pick up a module.
Okay. That was some serious couple vibes there, but okay.
Welcome to Saranus Applications. Can I interest you? Ah, Shepherd.
Hey!
No, but I know you. Even a senile Hanar would remember the human who fought off the Geth. I thought you were dead.
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot.
Please, look around the store. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Do you want an endorsement?
You know, I use quite a bit of software in my line of work.
It's a shame so few understand their own equipment. Besides the most obvious point-and-go nav interfaces, anyway.
You wouldn't believe how often I hear, "Why's the ship turning around?"
You clip
We're
onto
only
my shirt?
halfway
Yep.
there."
It's like a...
Oh, I
it's
would.
like...
You know, I like
Like
your
picture
products.
where...
Any interest in an endorsement from the human who defeated Saren?
I'd be thrilled.
Where,
But
like,
I don't
my hoodie
think I
is.
could afford to pay you for it.
It's like a...
Don't worry about it. What if we just work out a discount?
Absolutely. Just
ugh.
speaking to my console here.
It's hard
I'm
to
Commander
explain.
Shepherd,
It's like
and
a...
this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
That will be splendid. I can edit that and have it working right away. Thank you so much.
Untangle my wires. Wait, it's like a... I'll send you a photo later. I'll take a photo of it, and then you can see it. It's like dead center. It's like smack bang in the middle. So see on my avatar where like the hood kind of like joins together, like near my neck. It basically just sits on there, and then a little wire hangs out from this side, and it's plugged into my computer. So yeah. Picture like you know when the people go to like conventions and stuff, and they got like the clip-on microphones on their chest. It's basically like that.
Ah, my favorite customer. What can I get you?
A Volus was in here not too long ago. Did he drop a credit chit?
Oh, yes. He bought some environmental system drivers, then left
Look at
with
this.
his
This
kit.
Karen.
I didn't
This
notice
Karen
he left
right
until he
here.
was already gone. If you see him, tell him I have it here behind the counter.
Basically. Just make sure you're wearing a shirt that's like reasonably close to your neckline, because if you wear a loose shirt, it will sag down, and then like the hand tracking won't be as accurate.
Thanks for your time.
I'll be here if you need anything.
I have no idea what I was doing before. But, shoot, 75,000 even with a discount? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I think it's like 80-ish bucks. So. Now let's go prove this Karen wrong. Because this Quarian's cool.
You
I
claim
like
you
Quarian.
didn't take his credit? Please move along.
No.
You forgot your credit chit at Saronis Applications. The clerk is holding it for you.
They use Australian. Well, yeah, then that's about what, 50
could
something
have stolen it.
I'll
US
close
then,
this
I
event
guess.
report, but I'll be watching you. Get a permanent residence, or I'll run you in for vagrancy.
Are you two serious?
What?
You falsely accused this girl of stealing from you. All you have to say now is that she could have stolen it?
Yeah, that's right, Karen.
Now, just a minute.
And you? She gets harassed and insulted by this guy, and you throw in a threat to arrest her for vagrancy?
Yeah. I'm Commander Shepard,
about if I
and this is
run
my
you
favorite
over obstruction
Quarian
of
on Citadel.
justice?
I have
You
guns.
think you're gonna run in a former Spectre?
I
think
have
both of
guns.
you should get out of here.
Son of a...
Thank you. I wish
Oh,
I could
yes,
give
you can.
something more than words.
Giggity. Giggity, giggity, giggity.
What the hell was that CSEC guy's problem? You had no evidence that you did anything wrong.
I don't know. Everyone's been like that since I got here.
Well, I haven't, because I'm a freaking nice guy now. Now that's sorted. Where else can we go? Emu bucks. Been there, been there. Amazon? I ordered it directly from their website. I didn't order it from...
You could really go for a Tupari.
I just talked to him on the Wards Market. He sent me here. Come on, why do I need a service order?
The Wards Market? Why would you come to a Zakara Ward warehouse?
He said they were out of
Am
stock
I?
and I should go here. He didn't say anything about a service order.
Without a service order, I really can't help you.
I mean, I got mine for like 80-ish Australian dollars. 160 plus tax? Jesus. Are you sure we're looking at the same thing?
Wait, this was a trick, wasn't it?
Pretty sure I
Send me
ordered
to the
mine
right place
straight from the
to get me to
website.
leave.
Like the Leap Motion website.
I've been trying to get this refund for 2 years. 2 years.
Okay. So this has been done. Go back upstairs and check the other place. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't have to pay for shipping. From memory, I didn't have to pay for shipping. I literally just had to pay for the device.
I wonder what a Presidium fish would taste like. I'm telling you, there are no fish up there.
I think it's a lot cheaper to order it through the site, but it takes like a week or something. I mean, it's Friday, Saturday now, so probably get it by the end of next week if you do it.
I haven't seen a weapon like that in ages. I was working with the Grim Angels, a small outfit that saw action in the Verge. Came up against some Krogan, all armed to the teeth. Well, all except the Battlemaster. He came at us with one of those little pea shooters. Killed half my squad. Damn good weapon.
Alright.
Human?
Human? I'm Commander Shepard.
Excuse me.
And this is my favorite
Look,
store in a
I
city.
know our races aren't on the best of terms.
You are kinslayers. Your Admiral Hackett let the Council die.
There's nothing I can do about that. What I can do is stop the Geth from attacking again.
You hunt Geth?
Geth, pirates, mercenary scum, all over the terminus.
That's dangerous game. I don't like your kind, but I'll help the enemy of my enemy. I'll give you a discount, but I'll deny it if word gets around.
Thank you.
Just get the hell out of here before I change my mind.
Wait, he didn't want me to say it? He didn't want me to say the catchphrase? What? Dude, all of this shit is pretty expensive except for the spare ammo. I think this is the good sniper. I don't think it's the one-tap sniper, but I think it's oh, it's not bad. I'm gonna start saving. Saving for
Have
what?
you tried Galaxy of Fantasy yet?
No.
I love that game. It's based on Turian mythology, but it's really fun. I hear it has 11 billion players now.
What? I'm confused.
Do you have any games you'd like to trade in? You
No.
get 2 credits toward a new game.
So somehow GameStop didn't go out of business in the future? Saving for the hand motion. Which hand motion? This hand motion? Or this hand motion? Or this hand motion? Or this hand motion? Emus. You do realize I was imported, yeah, so I don't really care about that stuff. Didn't come here till I was like 7.
Got
Look,
time for the
it's
press,
this bitch.
Shepherd? Khaleesa been seen in Al Jalani, Westerland News.
That is a very long name.
I interviewed you 2 years ago when you first became a Spectre.
No, you didn't.
Walked out in the middle of the interview. Made a lot of humans question what the council might be hiding.
It's cool.
Do you
Cheers
have
for helping
it?
him. Friday the 13th means only one thing. It's not Friday the 13th anymore. It's Saturday the 14th now for us. Ooh, nice. Wish we had that.
What, so you can try to do another smear job on me?
Now, Shepherd, you may object to my methods, but we're on the same side.
No, we're not.
You're bad, you're new.
That haircut is terrible.
I just want to give your story its due. Sources claim you were at the heart of the
Nice.
Presidium during the battle.
Well,
of the
good luck
Citadel.
with that, man. Don't get
It's
murdered
fair
by
to say
crazy
the course
chainsaw
of the
people on the way
battle
back
hinged
home.
on your words. If true, you told Admiral Hackett to abandon the Destiny Ascension, sacrificing nearly...
I've had enough of your disingenuous
Punch her
assertions.
in the face. Punch her. Oh!
I wish I'd done that the first time we met.
Hey! Oh!
You son of a bitch! I'll make sure
Damn.
everyone in the Alliance sees that.
Damn, son. Just give him a little. Nice. Bop! Straight in the face. That was so mean, but so necessary. It's here. Dark Star. I'm guessing that's a club. Yep. Rave party.
That I can do for you?
I noticed you're one of the groundskeepers for the Presidium. Do you know if there are fish in the lakes?
I get that question a lot. I think it's right behind where's the restroom. Those are reservoirs, the Presidium's own supply, independent from the water storage tanks in the wharves. The only place I know of on the station to get a live fish is Delea Sonesi's gift shop.
When I pour a glass of water, it's the same stuff that tourists throw garbage in?
No, they purify it first. If some Solarian or human bacteria gets left in, and a Turian or Quarian drinks it, they could die. Everything would be so much simpler if we all had the same DNA. But no, the universe loves diversity.
Thanks for your
Yes,
time.
he does.
No problem. If you
No
get up
problem.
to the Presidium, check out the Demaio flowers across from the conduit. They're coming in very nicely.
That's pretty chill, man. I like it. It's cool. Damn, the dance moves. Let's go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. He knows exactly what to do with his hands. That is the peak of my dancing ability. It's accurate. Right. Bathrooms? Oh, hey. Sorry. Stuck. Can I get upstairs? No? Where else can I go? Go through here. Exploring. Like, I could take the rapid transit, but it wouldn't be as fun. Pretty sure that's where I came from, right? No? Yes? That's where I came from. Where I came in. That's down there. It's downstairs. I might have to use one of these things actually. Talk to him.
What do you want?
I talked to one of the Presidium groundskeepers. He said there aren't any fish in the lakes.
What? I told you. Why have all that water if you're not going to store something to eat in it? I don't understand aliens at all.
Thanks for telling me. It's all he's talked about all damn day.
It's made him sad. Some new squad member, Presidium, Factory District. Does that just go upstairs and downstairs? Yeah, it does. Okay. These guys cheap. Nope. Can you stop saying that, you weirdo? Presidium. Place looks cool. Way better than Mass Effect 1.
Shepherd! Welcome back to the ranks of the living. I wasn't sure you got my message.
It's been a long time, Captain.
It's Counselor now.
Counselor.
I had to give up my commission when I joined the Council. I'm glad you came. Though I was hoping the rest of the Council would be here for this meeting too. Unfortunately, they rarely listen to me. Sometimes I wonder if Udina would have been the better choice for this.
No, because he's an asshole.
Nobody said this was going to be easy. But I know you. You get things done.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I doubt Udina would echo it. He thinks I need to work on my people skills.
I'm still not clear on why you wanted me to come.
There's been a lot of talk since you came back. Some of what I hear has been, frankly, a little disturbing. I wanted to give you a chance to explain
what's
your
going
actions. Maybe get the Council to see things from your point of view. But they refuse to
How
see
you doing today, sir?
You let the previous Council die during Sovereign's attack on the Citadel. They feel you'll always put human interests before galactic concerns. Rumors that you're working with Cerberus haven't helped. What are you doing out there?
Coming back to life. I didn't really have a choice.
Cerberus seems to be the only group who cares about our missing colonists.
I feel for those colonists, Shepherd. But they went out to the Terminus systems to get away from the Alliance. We can't protect them, but you can. Or at least you're trying to, and I get the sense there's more going on.
Weekend? Had a busy week, sir?
The Reapers are moving again, but not through the Geth. It's the Collectors. They're behind the colony abductions.
The Collectors? We hadn't considered that. There's so little data. They've always seemed like a fringe threat. If they're a front for the Reapers, this is big. But even that may not be enough to get the Council off its tail. The others have spent the past 2 years convincing themselves the Reapers don't exist. I tried to get the truth out, but they don't want to see it. It's just easier for them to accept Sovereign as a Geth warship.
The good old, I'm a manager, so I have to be mean to you because I'm paid to do it.
Are they blind? What about Vigil, the Prothean VI on Ilos?
The VI in Ilos shut itself down. You're the only one who spoke to it, just like you and your crew are the only ones who spoke directly to Sovereign. Officially, the existence of the Reapers has been dismissed as a myth spread by Saren to convince the Geth to follow him. We both know the truth. But I've spent 2 years fighting.
7 hours? Yeah.
And I don't have much to show for it.
Played some Tarkov for about 6 and a bit hours. And just switched over to Mass Effect in the last 20 minutes or so.
It's not like you to give up, Anderson.
I haven't given up. But I have to be realistic.
Why? What's wrong?
Even as a counselor, there's
I
only
had 4
so
hours
much I
sleep
can do.
today. Fine.
It's up to you to stop the Reaper, Shepherd. All I've got is a title if you want it.
Yeah.
I can reinstate your Spectre status. I won't win any popularity contests, but they can't really object.
I mean, you could just leave your job and be
was never
broke like
officially
me.
rescinded when you died. Besides, you're still a hero to humanity. And the Council knows the danger of discounting our opinion.
I'll take whatever asset I can get, old friend. Coming from you, it's as good as the first time.
Not
Also
quite the same level
multi-streaming.
of ceremony. And more symbolic than useful, but it still
Have I missed any Squeezle deaths yet?
The rest is up to you. I'll keep the Council and the Alliance off your back. Shouldn't be too hard if you're operating out in the Terminus systems.
Anderson,
speaking
we need
of...
to talk about... Shepherd.
This shithead.
What are you doing
Shithead.
here?
I got a long list of people I didn't want to see, and your name is right at the top.
The feeling is mutual, believe me. Your return is a bureaucratic nightmare for us.
That's
I
cute.
hope you didn't do anything foolish, Counselor. Like try to arrange a meeting with the Council. There could be serious political ramifications.
I don't answer to you, Udina. Why don't you go to your office and think about that for a while?
Of course, Counselor. Good day to both of you.
I mean, I hope it sorts
Sorry
itself
about
out.
that. Udina's never gotten over
I
the
know
fact
it's like
that
to
I
work
got
for
the Council
shit, but-
position instead of him.
Worked retail for
Sometimes I need to put him in
like
his
8 and a bit
place.
years, and I got like a box of chocolates that were worth $10 off the shelf, and a little card that wasn't even a card. It was like a feedback card. It wasn't even like a gone away card or anything.
What do you keep him around for?
He's got his uses. And if you want something done on the Citadel, he knows who can make it happen. Plus, he's always happy to attend
man.
all those formal
all
diplomatic
left.
functions I can't be bothered with.
How have the last
This is
couple of
much
years
more
treated you?
enjoyable. You get to meet lots of new people, do some cool shit, have fun,
Serving on the Council isn't how I plan to spend my twilight
and
years.
hit that space booty.
Sometimes it feels like I'm just
Give
beating
them
my head
shameless
against a wall.
plugs to the stores in the Citadel.
Knowing the truth about Sovereign is brutal. It's nightmare stuff. I can't blame others for not wanting to believe it, but I know how important it is.
Apparently, Y decided
So
to
I keep
offload
trying.
some extra funds to me
Fighting
for no
the
reason.
good fight, right?
I'm out of bills too, man, but I think I have enough right now to be able to cover it, unless something bad happens. Come with me.
Forget Udina and the Council. Join my crew and help me stop the Collectors.
I'm too old to go racing across the galaxy.
No, you're not.
Much as I complain, I've got an important job to do here. The front line. That's got to be yours.
Let's talk
How long
about
did it take to get this place back up to speed? after the
unlocking
battle?
him. I don't even. I
Still
can't. Even,
counting.
I haven't even checked yet. I don't know.
The
If,
main areas of commerce and the most populated wards are complete.
I don't
But
know if
estimates
it,
for
if it
total
unlocked
restoration
the emotes
are
lock.
sitting around 5 years.
Do some
The Keepers
freelance work.
always surprise us, though.
I mean, yes.
It's like our repairs are annoying. We'll put up
I
an
don't
ugly new
actually
bulkhead, and in a few days, they've made it
directly get
seamless.
paid for it. I just
We never
do
really
it.
thought of them as heavy lifters, and I have no idea where they get the resources. But we'd never get done without them.
I'm surprised no one can tell Sovereign isn't Geth technology. Didn't they examine the wreckage?
We don't have much to look at. Pieces of it rained all over the station. It was chaos, with who knows how many species combing the wards for their dead. We secured as much of it as we could. But between the Keepers and a whole lot of unauthorized salvage, there's no way
Oh,
to
it's
account for
feeling
even
good.
half of that thing.
It's feeling good.
Another reason why they don't want to acknowledge what Sovereign was.
Like, I haven't really spent much time looking at the numbers and stuff, but you just had to look at it now. Apparently, it's 75. It's pretty cool. So it's not like I'm flatlining or going downhill at the moment. So just try and enjoy it and have some fun. Be productive.
Last I knew, we were still fighting holdouts.
Here and there. But they are increasingly disorganized. It's long since stopped being called a war. More like cleanup. Not that you can ever discount them. But we haven't had serious casualties for months.
Huh.
A civilian ship will spot an enclave and we send in a squad to clear it. They're not quite the boogeymen they used to be.
Now we got to check on the most important thing.
What happened to Gunnery Chief Williams after the Normandy was destroyed?
That ass.
Operations Chief Williams is still with the Alliance, but she's working on a special mission. It's
Yes.
classified. I can't say
Special
anymore.
mission.
Not while you're working with Cerberus, I'm sorry.
How have the last couple of years treated you?
Serving on the Council isn't how I plan to spend my twilight years. Sometimes it feels like I'm just beating my head against a wall. Knowing the truth about Sovereign is brutal. It's nightmare stuff. I can't blame others for not wanting to believe it, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
Yes.
I better go.
Good chat.
Of course, Shepard, I understand. I wish I could do more to help you. But if you ever want to talk, I'll be here. Just do me a favor and be careful. You can't trust Cerberus.
Is there any stuff that I can pillage from your office? Nope. Okay. Shit! I pushed the wrong button. God damn it. Supposed to go exit, and now I have to do this. That's what happens when you start playing with controller and then switch to mouse and keyboard. Yeah, these cutscenes still look so freaking good. I want to try bring Kasumi. Kasumi's pretty cool. Let's bring Kasumi. Master Thief. Shadow Strike. Overload. Overload. Ta-da. What weapon does she have? Machine pistol and the hand cannon. Yeah, it's kind of interesting because they changed the loadout to the characters.
Feel the weight. Every 5 seconds, the main gun of an Empress-class dreadnought accelerates 1
I think we've already heard this speech.
of light speed. It impacts with the force of a 38 kiloton.
Let's not go back to the ship. What? I'm confused. Is that all the places we can go in a Citadel for now? Well, there's way more stuff in the Citadel. It's weird. No, that's it. Okay. That's it for now, I guess. So I accidentally did do the right thing. Okay.